Samurai, stand up! Sorry about the poor communication. That's my bad. But like I said at the beginning of the year, 100 videos.
Now, I'm gonna be real here. Cory, don't stoop down to this guy's level. Like, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but something that mavattack did bring up was apparently Cory not sticking to this 100 uploads this year schedule. And I'm really not too sure if Cory has seen these videos that Mav has posted, but let's be real, man. Please don't pay this guy any attention. He is cringy as hell. Like, let's be real. And I think we all can agree on that. I have yet to see anybody on Mav's side beside his wife and Cory's ex. And I mean, speaking of all of them, I would like to say I think I have a pretty entertaining video for you guys today because I've learned some things in the past few days that are beyond ridiculous. You might have seen me post about it on my community tab, but there are some things that I did not discuss on there. Now, besides going over mavattack's cope session where he pretty much reacts to Cory fans and the comments that they have left on his videos, I just figured I would inform you, yes guys, the rumors are true. Believe it or not, Mav does have a, well, I wouldn't call it an OnlyFans, but like a ripoff OnlyFans. It's called a Fansly. Yeah, he has one of those. And that was not news I expected to find out about. And yes, guys, he has 2 subscribers, his wife and his left hand. I just figured I would mention it because I thought it was pretty funny. And despite them being public about everything, I'm not going to go super into depth about everything because I'm a better human being than Mav. But I will say this. Yes, his wife is a SW, if you know what that stands for, and they may or may not make content together. I mean, I don't know because I'm not subscribed to that garbage, but hey, it's just pretty interesting. And honestly, I'm not going to sit here and dog on him for that because, I mean, his wife isn't really involved. But while I was going through Mav's Twitter account, I happened to stumble across his wife's Twitter account, and I found out some news I was not ready for. Because if you thought, everybody who's been saying, including some of my friends in the commentary sphere, everybody who's been saying, look at this grown-ass man complaining about another grown-ass man because he's jealous, blah, 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 right? Well, there's a little bit more we can add to that. Grown-ass man with a wife and child is sitting here complaining about another grown-ass man because he's jealous as hell. And you can try to disguise it in front of any allegation you want, but that's not going to change the facts of reality, in which you guys already heard what reality actually is. Grown-ass man with a wife and a child is complaining about another grown-ass man. Like, it's pretty sad. Now, anyways, those are just some of the things I figured I would say before we get into this. But just like everybody else, I figured I would make my second video and react to this stupid video where Mav reacts to some comments. And I mean, hey, why not? Let's react to some of the comments he left on my content. Now, one last thing before we get into this, I wanted to say if any news happens with mavattack and Cory, I will for sure make a video on it and I will update you guys on what is currently happening. Sort of like Cory posting this video around an hour ago, pretty much confirming to us that, you know, videos are back on September 6th. If there's any drama between these two, you already know I will keep you guys updated. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notifications. And also, why not just hit the like button so this video gets promoted more in the algorithm. Now, anyways, without further ado, let's get into the content. Damn, I told you to hit me up when this dropped. Good looks on the free ad space, crying face emoji, fist in the air emoji. You know what's funny about this? He said this because I left a comment on his video before I made my video, maybe like a few days before. And I said, don't make me make another video on you. And then he responded saying, hit me up when it drops or whatever. And the moment that I had people coming into my comment section saying, oh, hey, I found your video from the comment you left on Mav's video, he took it down. He literally took it down. He knew that that comment was getting me views. So he got rid of it. And guess what I never did to his comments, by the way? I never took them down. What I didn't do, though, was give them attention. The moment moment you like a comment, you leave a heart on a comment as a content creator, or you reply to it as like the video creator, right? It gives it attention. It will boost it in the comment section. And then, yeah, that person will get attention. So that's why I didn't pay your comments any attention, even though I did see them. And guess where they end up in the comment section? All the way at the bottom. Anyway, somebody responded and said, it's also a bad look to be in Cory's head rent-free. I think this guy meant that the other way around. And that's why, a lot of people liked the comment because they thought he meant it the other way around. Because let's be real, mavattack, you ain't in this guy's mind. He is paying you little to no attention at all. Somebody else said, you're making a fool out of yourself, my guy. mavattack responds to the first guy and says, why can't he stop thinking about me, shaking my head? Again, that was probably a mistake, let's be real. Because you got Cory living rent-free in your head, and it very clearly shows. Mav responds to the second person and says, speaking out for what's right makes me a copy. You're dense AF. What do you mean for what's right? Running a smear campaign against a big creator off of an already big canceling situation that happened over on Twitter because a video got leaked by his ex-girlfriend, making him out to have done like some incredibly disturbing things when that wasn't true, and she even said it herself that was not true. Like, the fact that you're trying to get attention and run a smear campaign off of this is beyond ridiculous, and all you're doing is peddling false shit against somebody who is successful, and you're trying to take what they have away from them, most likely because of jealousy. It's sad. Now, this is the funny part, by the way. This is the funny comment, because he decided to comment twice on my video, not thinking once that it's gonna get my video push, in which he decides to say, still haven't watched your video because I don't support disingenuous morons trying to cash in on abuse and using people you have no personal relation to for clicks. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say it first. When you bring something to the internet and into the court of public opinion, what do you expect? People are going to comment on this. People who you have no idea who they are, or people you have not seen for years. Like, I had people on my last video lighting me up to talk about this. And the fact that you're still trying to run with something like 2 years later to try and ruin this guy, all while claiming that he is a disingenuous moron, despite the fact that you're the disingenuous moron actually. Like, people are gonna have shit to say about this. Regardless of whether or not you believe that they should be talking about it or not, they're going to say some shit. And just because we say some shit or we point out some inaccuracies with what is being presented and what others are trying to ruin others over on the internet, that doesn't mean we're just trying to cash out on the situation. Like, sure, money's nice, but that's not the entire reason why I made the video, and really not even like at all the reason why I made the video. I was expecting this video to do shit. I'm gonna be real, but it did really good for some reason, and that's cool too. I think there should be people on the internet holding idiots like you at bay, and that's why I'm really happy that my homie Papa Gut also talked about this too, and I'm pretty sure he's had the same conclusion that I've had about the situation. Now, anyways, besides that, I figured I would just move on to some of the content he's been putting out after he put out his serious and insane smear campaign video against Cory, and it looks like he's put out 2 additional videos, one titled CoryxKenshin responds to mavattack. It was clickbait, by the way. Cory didn't respond to him. If I were Cory, I wouldn't do that either. Like, sorry, first of all, I don't have time for people like this, at least when it comes down to people being in my personal sphere. If you're gonna be this way, just leave me alone. Just don't even reach out to me. Don't try to reconcile or anything. You suck. Like, I don't know what to say besides that. You're a time waster, and you got nothing else going for you except for your wife's OnlyFans. Next video is titled CoryxKenshin and mavattack best moments. That was pretty much him just taking old footage that he had, putting it together, and using Cory's name once again for money and clout. He also put out some shorts like this one right here. YouTube star mavattack found dead at 33 after being gunned down by CoryxKenshin fan. Like, do I even need to ask? The next short he put out was this one. He put this one out today, coincidentally at the same time that Cory put out his ... video, and it's him recreating the brick wall meme with the caption, talking to CoryxKenshin fans be like. I mean, the funny part about this is that you could twist this into trying to stop getting mavattack to stop spewing bullshit be like, and then he's just talking to a wall. Like, that's literally how this is. It's pathetic. And the fact that, I mean, I'm gonna bring it up again. This guy has a wife and a child and is doing shit like this. Like, I don't even know what to say. This is just pathetic. Even if this is just some rage bait, or if it's like a grift, right? It's still really sad. You're not really owning anybody. And honestly, all this extra content makes you look just worse. Like, you want people to be serious about said allegations that you're bringing to the table, which happen to be just false and over exaggerations. Like, you expect people to take you with more than a grain of salt, or I mean, even with a grain of salt. Like, you expect all of that, but then you're doing shit like this. Like, I just don't understand it. And I mean, at least if this is like all a troll, rage bait, and grifting, it still doesn't make you look any better because you're still peddling. I mean, that just proves that you're peddling either false allegations or you're just too immature and don't give a fuck about the situations. Like, that's what that's telling me. Man, I just thought this was funny, but there's this comment that was left on the Talking to CoryKenshin fans be like, and somebody said, your main source of income is back, because, you know, they know that Cory is back. And honestly, man, when it comes down to Cory and him being back, as much as I don't think it would be like the most ethical thing to do with his huge audience, I really hope that he throws some shade at you, because you need to be put in your place, man. Now, anyways, moving on. So I just wanted to take a look at just a little bit of his video where he's reacting to some of the comments, because I mean, it really is pathetic. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because this guy just sits here and just argues with like random Cory fans in the comments. It's just cringe, but I'll give you a little taste.
Alternative title, grown man has a normal life and I'm jealous of that. That's an interesting thing to bring up. There's a lot of comments in here that say, oh, all you revealed was that Cory is just a normal person. He's just a regular everyday man. Which is interesting because none of you fucking treat him like one. I love this one. Grown-ass man making a whole video about another grown-ass man's life. Grown-ass man making a YouTube comment on the grown-ass man's video about the grown-ass man's life. Grown-ass man. So basically, because Cory cusses sometimes, can't even spell his name right, you have no respect for this man. You can't even spell his name properly.
Like, it's just so funny. It really is. This is his response to the hate comments. Like, I don't know if he thinks that this is an own or what, but let's be real, it's not. This is far from it. This does not scream to me the guy with a wife and a child. Like, I don't know if this guy has a real job or what. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But I think he really needs to get a real job if he does not have a real job, because what is going on? This comeback? I mean, honestly, you can't even call it that. He needs another grown man to lift himself up. And I mean, let's be real. It's not even like he's lifting himself up in a positive way either. Everybody just hates him. Now, in regards to this last comment here, I just figured I would mention, and I do have to agree to, is Spliffy, another commentary YouTuber, actually brought up a really good point, and that is that why are you gonna like use this one grammatical error against the whole fan base and say like, oh, this person made a mistake with their grammar, so they all are dumb and grammatically incorrect. Like, it's just delusional behavior. It really is. Not much more to say.
You came back to slander Cory's name? Are you serious? You're a grown man, Mav. This is disappointing.
Hey guys, what if I told you that this goes on for like another 20 minutes? Just this childish behavior. Like, this is all it is. Thinking he's getting a one-up on the CoryKenshin fans, or I mean, just in general. I mean, because these are not just CoryKenshin fans now that you think about it, because apparently Mav just thinks that the whole audience is CoryKenshin fans. No, not everybody here is a Cory fan, but I can see why most people would prefer Cory over you. Now, once again, like I said, this goes on for 20 more minutes, and I'm really not trying to listen to it, so I think I'm going to wrap up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to watch some more clowning of Mav without supporting him, I highly recommend you go check out Spliffy's video. He does a reaction on this video, and honestly, if you go check out that video, make sure you say in the comments that I sent you. But yeah, anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm not sure if I said that already. If I said it twice, whatever. And yeah, hopefully this is the last video on Mav. If anything else happens, I will talk about it. If Cory makes a response or whatever, I will hop on and talk about it once again. But for now, my name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.